This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain some material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those we report on.
Here, come on.
Okay, so let's get this conversation started.
Where is Solar and John?
Well, I'm going to send them an email right now if they want to come on.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll wait for them to get here if they're coming. John said he was coming. Solar said he was off yesterday.
How's the doggies? They good?
They're fine.
They eating well?
Yeah, they're fine.
That's good.
So
someone named Underhaven wants to come in if you want to talk to him.
Yeah, bring him in. Why the fuck not?
All right. It's up to you if they behave.
I don't give a shit. Just bring him in. Yes.
This is a UFO debate, so do you want to talk to Todd or not?
Yeah, might as well put him in here too. Why the fuck not?
Well, that's the first he wants to talk to you, so.
I just want
what has he got to say to me? I mean, he's a piece of shit YouTube troll. What has he got to say to me?
Well, we're just trying to have a nice debate about UFOs.
A nice debate about UFOs. By bringing trolls in? Really? That's a nice debate. I mean, come on.
You can kick me out if I can get a word in.
No, I don't. No, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's not my show. It's his show. If he wants you in here, you're in here.
Cool.
That's the way it works.
Sisko
I don't give a fuck. I can care less. What I will say though is that according to FCC rules and regs, you're not allowed to record my shit, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what YouTube says. I don't give a fuck what YouTube says. The FCC is the one that makes the rules. And the FCC says you ain't got a right to record my shows. No, you fucking don't.
The FCC has ruled on this.
If that was true, I could record.
I can't get a word in.
Huh?
I can't get a word in.
You're not listening.
You're not listening. Stop talking.
The FCC is the one that makes the rules. And they say you ain't allowed to record my shit. It doesn't matter what YouTube says.
It's not
YouTube. The FCC is the one that makes the rules, not YouTube.
It's not YouTube. As it happens, broadcasting, you have to be FCC licensed for that to be protected. If you're not FCC licensed, until your show is done and it's processed in a video file, it's not subject to copyright protection.
Well, that sounds like YouTube talk because the FCC said different. The FCC doesn't give a damn whether you got a rule.
So are we going to have a UFO debate or not?
If you're sitting there trying to record shit, if you're recording someone else's intellectual property, it is not lawful. No, it fucking is not.
In real time,
you can claim it is all day long, but that'll make it true.
Well, good, take me to court because I'll win because it's been ruled on in court.
I can't run my controls and hold.
In real time, it's been ruled on.
This is an interesting UFO conversation, I have to say.
Yeah, it's got a lot to do with UFO.
Let's move on. Let's talk about the UFO news. Sylvan? You're a good speaker. What's going on in the UFO world?
Do what now? As far as abduction goes, I mean, I asked, one of my big dogs out there, I guess, got attacked by a deer, and the deer antlers cut open his belly, and his guts were hanging out. And I'm like, I can't fix this. I don't have the money for it. And so I asked my ET friends, I said, would you care to, if you got some spare time, would you care to take a look at him? I go out the next day. There isn't even a scar there from where he was damaged. Not even a scar. It's as if he had never been damaged at all.
How do you communicate? How do you communicate with these guys?
I just say, hey,
just look up and
I just look up there and say, hey, you guys got a spare moment? And that's literally what I do. I say,
they uncloak and fly around you. Is that what I've heard you say?
Absolutely.
I was kind of wondering how nobody else sees them. That's
not true.
Because they cloak, right?
That's not true. My renter's seen them. Tim, my other renter's seen them. A lot of people have seen them.
When I say nobody else, I mean like the government or.
They love playing cat and mouse with the government because the government will send helicopters over or jets over, and they'll zip up into the sky and act like a star until the jets are gone or the helicopters are gone, and then they'll come back down again and they'll scan the ridge or they'll hang over my house or whatever they do. And it's funny to watch, because the government comes by and they're trying to find them. They can't find shit. It's fucking hilarious. Apparently they've got a base of operations here. They've pretty much settled in and said, we're here and that's it. We're taking charge. And so they're here, but their presence is very obvious.
Do they communicate with you?
Huh?
Do they communicate with you at all?
Not
Other than
especially.
respond? They just kind of
I'll
respond?
talk. You know, I'll tell them something that I think is going on in the world, and then they'll flash blue, green, yellow, or red. And if they flash red, obviously that's something that they don't like. And that's basically what I've been doing. If they decide, I imagine eventually they'll decide whether or not they want to communicate with me. And if they do, great. If they don't, that's fine too. I don't care. That's on them, not me. I don't push anything on anyone. If they don't want to, make serious dialogue, that's fine. I don't care. The dialogue I have now with them is fine. I don't care. I'm good with that. It doesn't bother me.
Could I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is it true that you once took a shot at an alien?
I did.
Could you explain a little bit of that? Because
I've
heard people say
I
that.
can. It's very easy. The alien was trespassing on my property. It was aggravating my dog, the dog I had at the time. I had a yellow lab at the time, and it kept, the dog kept barking. I'm sitting here doing my graphics work, and the dog kept barking. I got up, looked out the window, didn't see shit. Went back, sat back down, went back to working again. Here come the dog, started barking again. And so I got up, looked out the window, didn't see shit. Come, sat back down. I'm like, damn. Got him a third time, started barking. I'm like, okay, fuck this. So I went and grabbed a rifle I had, and I went out there in the rain, misty rain. It was a misty rain. You could see the outline of about a 3-foot tall creature. You could make out its outline. It had some kind of cloaking device or something. And as soon as it saw me coming out, it takes off booking it up the ridge. And I mean flying. I ain't never seen anything move that fast in my goddamn life. And I leveled and took a shot, but I probably didn't hit shit. It was moving so fast. It was unbelievable. And it just zipped up that ridge like nothing, man. And I'm like, whatever.
Never heard from that thing again after that?
No.
Damn, all right.
No, well, I mean, if it was a gray, them guys are bad guys. These guys are good guys, and so that may have been one of the reasons why they came here, is because to chase away the grays. I don't know. It's who knows what their modus operandi is. It's none of my damn business. Wow, what a shock! It's none of my damn business, so I'm not going to get involved. They're doing what they're doing. They're not harming me. They're actually helping me. I mean, my dog was cut open, and they fixed him. My other dog had a fish hook in his paw. They fixed that. So I mean, hell, they've been helping me.
Yeah, it's nice to imagine at least that there's other life out there in the universe, right? I mean.
Well, this is not imagining. I mean, when me and Tim are talking about a subject, and then all of a sudden we're completely surrounded by ships, all flashing all different colors. That's not imagining.
I mean, I've never seen like in person myself, so like you someone who's seen what you believe
cannot claim anything because you haven't seen it with your own eyes. I get
exactly, yeah, but
that's fine.
I still understand, and like I'm willing to hear out people's stories, and I find them interesting.
Well, it's not a story though. I mean, like I said, I got eyewitnesses. I got this renter here. I got Tim over here. They've all seen him. There's one literally camped over my damn house, for fuck's sake. I mean, he isn't treetop level or nothing. He's way the fuck up there, but I mean, he's up there. You can just look up and, oh, wow, look at that. There he is. It's not even cloaked. Most of the time it's not even cloaked. Only time they cloak really now is if the military stops by, and then they cloak. But they don't even cloak anymore. They just like, yep, we're here. We're in charge.
Are you hesitant to like video record or with your phone snap a picture when they come down?
I'm not. Well, I took one video of the first guy that showed up, the first ship that showed up. Mm-hmm. I took a video of that, but I made sure I got permission first. And and Solar Marshal examined it, because the trolls were saying, oh, it's just a star. So Solar Marshal blew it up. And sure enough, it's a UFO, and he's doing a figure 8, and he's doing a barrel roll and everything. He's just having himself a good old time up there.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no, it's not a star, obviously.
I mean, when they come down close and they're flashing the lights, it would do a lot to convince people. But
yeah, it would.
I understand if you don't want to.
Really, honestly, if they come down within earshot, you know, like they did with me and Tim. I mean, they had us completely surrounded. I thought there was only 4 ships. Tim corrected me. He said, no, there was 6 to 8 ships.
Yeah.
And so he corrected me on that. But the thing of it is, you know, we're completely surrounded ships. They're flashing lights. I could record that. I could record that shit. And if I put it on the net right now, it's Photoshop. It's you know, you use Sony Vegas 8 to manipulate the video, you know, or something.
Yeah. I think it would go a long
do me a
way.
damn bit of good. Not a damn bit of good.
Yeah.
So
it would for me.
I'm not even going to worry about it, you know.
While we're on the topic of aliens, I was curious, do you ever think that freedom religion would ever expand beyond just humanity?
I asked the gods about the ETs. I said, why are they here? They said, because you're a powerful sorcerer and they're interested in you. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what they said. The gods are not an Uber service or some shit. I don't go with them with every little fucking problem. I don't aggravate the shit out of them. They, you know, they got shit to do. And I'd let them do their thing, you know. And same way with the ETs. The ETs got their shit to do. I don't pry into them. I don't aggravate them, you know. Now, obviously, with my dog's belly literally cut open where the guts are hanging out, you know, that's kind of serious. So, you know, I said, hey, if you got a spare moment, you know, and they were kind enough to fix him. So,
yeah, I'm sure you can protect yourself with your own abilities anyway. So
I can,
yeah,
quite well, if I need to. And then they got me doing other pursuits, you know, hurricanes, tornadoes, mudslides, rock slides, earthquakes. And it's like, that's interesting. I wonder why that is. No idea, but I thought it was neat. It's a neat little thing to kind of watch out for too, because if you see the clouds in the middle of the day in pink, you might want to run for the fucking hills. You might want to get the hell out of there,
or put up some protection spells.
Yeah.
Or put up protection spells or something. Because
speaking of which, did you see the solar flare in Kentucky? Did you see the aurora?
Did you say you sent a link to John and Solar? Where the fuck?
I don't think John's going to come in because Mr. T's here. So if Mr.
I can leave. I mean,
if you want to leave, it's so
if he wants to come, I'll leave. It's fine.
If you feel free to do commentary, I don't give a fuck.
But, I'd appreciate it if you'd not let him say I diddle kids, because I don't.
Well, that's not on me. That's
okay.
on
Yeah, well, I'm just saying.
That's his thing. I have nothing to do with it.
Vaughn, I do appreciate you saying allegedly every time he brings it up. I do appreciate that, but
because it is.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen any evidence.
Yeah.
Now, if I see evidence, you're dead meat. But I ain't seen shit. So
I don't do it, so you won't. But anyway, thank you, Sisko. Have a good night.
Okay. See you later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to, especially when I was younger, I looked into this shit a lot. Like, I like talking about UFOs and stuff. It's kind of something I've fallen out of the conversation of, but I think it's an interesting conversation, even though I'm not personally convinced by anything, but I know for a fact UFOs exist. It's just like alien life. I have not seen, you know, evidence myself of, but I understand people, you know, have their own experiences, and I'm always open to hearing them.
Well, the thing of it is, there's so much focus on the negative.
That's fair. Yeah, I guess
instead of on the positive, and there's a lot of positive out there. You know, I mean, these guys are great, man. They're fucking awesome.
Hell, if you even want Brett Keane on here, I don't care.
I don't have his email, so I can't send him an email. I don't have his email. I mean, I guess if I dug deep enough back into my archives somewhere, I probably do, but it's not currently on my radar. I've sent him messages on Skype. I've sent him messages on Twitter. Haven't got any response back. So I don't know if he's even still around. He may not be around anymore. I haven't seen much activity from him. So I don't know. Or maybe he's just busy doing other shit. I don't know. Who knows?